My name is Barry Christie. I study physics and instrumentation here at GMIT. I'm in my final year. I'll be graduating in about 3 weeks' time. I signed up to do first year common science like everybody does in the science courses. Towards the end of the year, I felt my skills were best suited towards the physics and instrumentation course. The lecturers were very approachable. They kind of convinced me towards the end of the year as well that my skills suited their course as well. Also, I kind of liked the mix between the practical side of physics and the theory side. I'm kind of a practical oriented person. I like my kind of the hands-on approach, problem solving. There's a lot of PBLs and problem-based learning. Basically you're given a task and then you're given maybe 3 or 4 weeks where you either on your own or as a part of a group work on a project to basically solve the problem. And then you submit your report at the end of it. Then in second year, there is a technical project. For my technical project, I built kind of like a profiler. It measured the temperature at depth in water. After that then, I was kind of interested in marine instrumentation, where I went on to do my work placement then in third year with P&O Maritime. And then after that, I was successful in getting a bursary with the Marine Institute, which I really enjoyed. For the Marine Institute then, I built a proof of concept marine profiler using a Raspberry Pi. At the end of that, myself and one other were kind of working on it together. We won a small prize for that. And then fourth year, in fourth year, the first semester, there's 3 PBLs where you're given tasks such as like nano contacts. It's kind of where you can measure like quantums of energy passing through 2 wires. That's one of the things I did. And then the final semester, you have your final year project. And for my final year project, I'm building a small weather station with a Raspberry Pi again. It's pretty standard apart from I'll be measuring wind speed and direction using ultrasound. I guess the main reason why I like studying GMIT is Galway itself. Probably it's a very young city. It's very vibrant. I feel right at home here. It's there's something for everybody. You know, you don't have to drink. You can, you know, there's kayak and there's Galway's a real foodie city as well. You can go out anywhere and eat different foods from all over the world. That really interests me. GMIT here has a great restaurant where we go, myself and the class go regularly. It's very nice to get evenings out just to kind of wind down or whatever. Another thing I like is kind of like, again, the practical side of the course. You know, I like labs. You know, I like being able to, you know, say rather solve things with my hands rather than trying to, I guess, you know, dig through theory. And then while I was in placement, because of all the kind of the emphasis on practical skills here, while I was in placement, you know, I was working a lot with marine instrumentation, and I felt, you know, I was fully trained for that. I came here as a mature student. I hadn't done really well in my leaving cert. Basically, I was working and living in Monaghan, and I kind of got the idea at the beginning, like around when the recession kicked in, that I should go back and advance my education. I approached the education officer in my hometown. She gave me a small interview and kind of, you know, figured out what I might be good at. I was kind of interested in science, so she talked me through a couple of different science courses. GMIT seemed like the most interesting one at the time, so it was a big step to move to Galway, but it was definitely worth it. And I found that the common year science was very helpful in that, you know, you kind of do everything from base level. So the first year was a great help moving into second, third and fourth year. You know, I hadn't really done chemistry or biology before or maths, so first year common science was great for anybody starting off. After I leave here, I would ideally like to work in somewhere like marine instrumentation, maybe P&O Maritime or for oil and gas possibly. But there are like opportunities with like Intel and possibly Valio out the road and like many of the medical device companies as well.